guys, it is Grace.
And it is Grace.
From Grace and Grace.
Today we thought we would do a nice sit down chatty video for you all.
Our favourite.
Well, we was going to do a girl and a boy talk separately, but then we realised that no one really listens to what we want. Everyone will just say,
realised that like it's basically the same thing, because like even in the girl talks we talk about boys, so like
yeah,
what's the boy
if there's a crossover, what is the actual difference?
We don't know, so we just thought we're going to combine them and just do like a dating or like life advice.
Yeah,
it's going to be single
like
girls
a hotline,
dating
like
advice.
What's it called? Agony aunt. Call the midwife.
Agony aunt.
Agony aunt.
Sorry guys, that's what we meant. I've liked the same boy for over 10 years,
oh,
but never said he's now my best friend.
Oh.
Now this is a question that I think is a bit like touchy, because say if you did tell him your feelings and he didn't feel the same way,
it could ruin the friendship.
Probably over.
But he may, if you get on so well and he's your best mate, you already like
have that bond.
Yeah, like I feel like even though they say, oh, girls and boys can be friends and whatever, if you get on so well with someone, there's always that chance that like one of you's going to start feeling like...
And if you felt that for 10 years, I feel like it's not just like a sudden, oh, do I fancy him? Like you're obviously sure that
you're really sure, and it's actually sort of probably affecting your friendship in a weird way, the fact that you're not telling him.
Yeah.
So I feel like, oh, I love this. I wish I was in this scenario. Actually, I don't. I think quite stressful. But I feel like you should just tell him. And then, or could you not get someone to like slip it in somehow? Be like, oh yeah, you two would look so good together.
Or you could get like one of his mates to be like, have you ever thought of her like that?
Yeah. Oh my god, that is such...
Basically, I think you should just get someone who knows the boy to be like, you know, have you ever felt blah blah?
Yeah,
in
you
that
two,
way?
like, you two get on so well. Like, have you? You spend a lot of time together.
You must have had like a romantic.
Yeah, like have you not ever had a moment?
And if he's like, oh my god, no, she's like my sister.
Yeah, like no, I see her as like, yeah. No.
Then maybe assess it and be like, is it worth me risking our friendship? But if he's like, I'm not sure, then I think go for it.
Or you could start talking to him about like your love life, like say like, oh, I'm going on dates and everything. I'm going on like a date tonight. See how he reacts. Like if he seems a bit jealous, then that could be a sign.
I don't think go like full force. I think wave it out a little bit
just
first.
Sort of test the waters, and then
in
one day you might just don't do it drunk.
You know,
if it was me, I'd probably end up doing it drunk. Don't leave it so long that it builds up and builds up, and then you accidentally just splurt it out. Like do it over like, well, it's been 10 years, but like, no.
My best friend has a girlfriend, but he keeps making sexual jokes about me and him. That's weird.
That's odd.
Wait, I can't.
He must not fancy the girlfriend that much then, if he's talking.
So it's like me having a male friend, then getting a girlfriend, but he keeps making sexual jokes about me and him.
To you, and you're a bit like,
to me, and I'm like, well, you've got a girlfriend.
Like,
oh, I don't know if I'd like that.
It's a bit uncomfortable, especially the fact that he's your friend. Even if it was just your friend anyway that you didn't really fancy, like it'd be a bit awkward. Do you get what I mean? Like if in the other scenario, the other one started making sexual jokes, you'd still be a bit like, oh.
I think that he's making it uncomfortable for you and his girlfriend. Like,
ooh, I don't like that.
Maybe like if it's a sort of thing that like it's a joke between all of you, it's like an inside joke, and like you find it all really funny.
If he's being jokey, that's his sense of humour.
But if you don't find it funny and you find it uncomfortable, I think just say, look, I find it weird that you keep making jokes about us
stop making comments like that
when you've already got a girlfriend.
Yeah. What about Sinead?
Yeah,
that name just came to
What about, you know, Sinead?
What about Sinead? You know, like she is there, she exists.
Yeah,
make these jokes to her.
How are these jokes being perceived by Sinead and you?
Does Sinead know about these jokes?
Are these against like Sinead's back?
Are you friends with Sinead? Do you have loyalties to Sinead? Should you be telling her?
Let us know. I really like one of my sort of ex's friends. Should I go for it?
Oh,
bitch. So this is like me liking one of your exes.
No.
I like one of my sort of...
No, it's like, to say, she said sort of exes, so she's probably had a
my ex.
She's probably had a talking stage with a boy, and she said sort of ex, so she had a talking stage with a boy,
and
now she likes one of the friends.
Well, I don't think there's anything that wrong with
You don't have any loyalties to him because he was never your boyfriend. It's a sort of...
And if you do go for it, him as like the mate should not go for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the boy should be like, no, like you talk to my friend, I'm not gonna go for it.
But it sort of it says a lot about him
if he does go for it.
Yeah.
Because it obviously shows his loyalties are a bit off.
Yeah, he's obviously not that close with the boy.
Or he just isn't a very good friend.
Which is a bit of a red flag. But why not? You're young. Well, I don't know how old you are, but like, you're young, you're free, just do whatever you want to do.
I would say you could go for it and just see how he reacts, and if it's sort of a win-win. Like,
don't do it to make the other one jealous though. If that's your intention,
no.
Don't go into it.
I think do it and see how he reacts, because either way it's like you'll learn something. Like if he reacts badly, you're like, okay, at least he's a good friend, and if he reacts well, then
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I met this boy at a ski chalet in France, and we've been talking, and he's super flirty but also super dry and leaves me on red, and then also making it seem like he actually really likes me, and I'm really confused because I like him.
You know what? What I think is if he actually was really bothered, and like if he's like this now, imagine what he'll be like if you do get in a relationship. Obviously you want to talk to him in the idea that you'll end up in a relationship with him. If he's like this now, can you imagine what he'd be like in a relationship? If he's leaving you on red, being all flaky. Like, I'm being honest, if a boy wants to talk to you, he'll make the time, make the effort, he'll put the effort in, talk to you. Like,
personally, if any sort of boy doesn't give anyone the time of day, I would cut him off.
He's not giving you 100%, and you want someone that's
really valid excuse. Yeah, like, oh, my grandma's died, like, sorry.
Well, we're on quarantine, so if you're being left on red in quarantine, like but like, sorry to break it to you, but like,
if he's just personally, I wouldn't put up with that, because like, yes, you can be a slow replier, but for him to like ignore you,
the fact that you're even like questioning this says it all. Like, you shouldn't have to question it.
Is it weird that my boyfriend keeps telling me about other girls?
Maybe he's trying to make you jealous.
Yeah, but
maybe you don't show much affection, so maybe he's like, I have to.
He's obviously doing it to try and make you jealous, because what other reason?
He's doing it to have a little dig and make it look like he's... Maybe, do you get boys like going up to you and like whatever? Like, maybe he's doing it to make you even. Maybe he thinks, oh, she's got loads of boys after her, so I need to make it look like I've got loads. That's really immature if he's doing that, but he's probably like, oh, I need to make it look like I've got loads of girls after me.
If that was me, not a lot flies with me, so I'll just be like, no, like, that's not nice. Like, you don't want to,
why are you telling me
that's not fun in a relationship to feel
like,
jealous.
why are you saying that? Why are you trying to make me jealous? Like, I don't understand it. What's the point?
And if he's a good boyfriend, he should be like, oh, sorry, like, I didn't know I was making you feel that way, I'll stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, another scenario. I have a crush on him, and he is super sweet and popular, but we talk in class but not properly. His mates are popular and would take the piss out of him, and people think he is gay.
Is he gay?
Well, I don't think
no,
so.
you're talking to him.
Okay.
Wait, read it again,
Okay, so I have a crush on him, and he is super sweet and popular, and we talk in class but not like properly. His mates are popular and would take the piss out of him, and people think he is gay. There's a lot to break down.
So, people think he's gay, let's start with that.
She's basically saying that if she went out with him, he would get taken the piss out from his mates, and she would get taken the piss out of because people think he's gay.
Well, he's clearly not, if you're talking...
Yeah, but she said they're not talking properly, they're just talking in class.
Just try and talk to him more, that's all I would say. If you like him, don't worry about what anyone else says.
No.
We're in quarantine now anyway, so like,
who cares?
Doesn't matter.
At the end of school, you're not going to see anything again anyway, so
him, maybe.
Who cares? Who cares what they say?
So, what I would do is just keep trying to talk to him, keep like making an effort to like just have like a friendly chat, and then you never know what will happen. If you get on, you get on. If you don't, you don't, and you'll find out by the way he is around you. If he gets a bit flirty, then
you'll see.
You'll know.
Just talk to him more.
But just about the other people, don't worry about what anyone else thinks.
Who cares? I'm starting sixth form, but I'm really introverted, and I need advice for making friends.
Oh.
Starting sixth form and just like the stage from year 11 to year 12 is scary for anyone. Like, everyone is scared. Like, you're probably starting late in the year, I assume.
Everyone's in the...
If you're starting now, she must be...
No, maybe she's just got her GCSE. No, she wouldn't be starting now.
Oh, really?
She's just talking about next year, probably.
Honestly, everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's nervous. Like, our friend
Mabel. She's quite like
she's
shy.
very introverted, and she went to a brand new school. We were all like nervous for her.
Yeah.
And she's made a massive friendship group.
She's made so many friends,
and it's just because literally every single person's in the same boat.
You just got to talk to people. Like, I know it sounds really like easy, but yeah,
no, really hard.
Really, I know that's how, I know for you, like some people that's really hard, but just chat, like, and you'll find people that are like you.
What would you do if you knew you were right for someone but they're dating other people?
It's all very well being, you know what, we've all fancied people that don't fancy us, so
that's facts.
like, if you're right, you might think you're right for him, but he obviously doesn't see that because he's dating other people. Being brutally honest, we've all been there, we've all thought that.
But I would never go for someone in a relationship.
No.
You can think it, you can think, oh, do you know,
one day,
such a good couple.
maybe one day,
but I would never go for someone who's in a relationship ever.
What?
I'm a lesbian but have a long-term boyfriend. No idea what to do, can't hurt him.
Oh.
The longer you leave it, the more you're hurting him.
Because you would have been with him for longer.
Honestly, I think you 100% just need to tell him. And at the start, he will be like a bit angry that you didn't tell him. But then in the long run, he'll be thankful that you told him sooner rather than later.
Probably be friends.
Oh my god, just tell him as soon as possible.
Just tell him like ASAP, Rocky.
ASAP. Because the more you leave it, the worse his reaction's going to be. One of my best friends wants to beat me up.
Oh. Relatable.
You
want to beat me up when I come round late.
Bitch, she's always late round mine. I don't know what. You could report them.
They're not your best mate then if they want to beat you up.
Report them.
That's really weird.
What to do if they're really clingy and you want space?
Ugh, I can't think that's
Literally
anything
me.
worse than being clinged to. Can you imagine? Oh, that makes me want to
And
throw
she
up.
said, but they blank you. So like they're not.
So they're either too clingy or they just...
No, he's clingy to her and she says, no, I want space, but he's blanking her.
So you've gone from like to... Well, I think he sounds a bit toxic.
Don't you know
that
you're toxic?
Or maybe he's got upset the fact that you said give me space.
That's like my worst nightmare.
Imagine, oh, same. I can't think of, maybe it's...
You would love it.
No.
You would
No,
love it.
I would.
You would.
What do you mean? What?
I feel like you'd love a bit
No.
of a clingy boy.
You would.
What?
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like you would. Like, for someone to go like out with all the time.
I just want someone that can drive me around. I want to be driven around. It's not fair.
Look at your mum.
Nicola's like...
She don't drive you nowhere.
Hoovering all the time. She's like, one sec, let me hoover.
Yeah, that's my worst nightmare, to be clinged on to. I would literally just be like...
Can you imagine, like, Grace, I love you so much. Can you imagine? We can't even imagine.
We're laughing at the thought of someone saying love you.
Imagine someone being in love with you.
Yeah, that's a no from me. Otherwise the relationship wouldn't
last.
last.
If his response is like just completely blanking you, then bin that off. It's easy for us to say bin it off, but like, we're so harsh. You're joking.
Well, anyway guys, we're going to end this video.
Oh, is that it?
Goodbye.
Bye.